Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon, and welcome back to RuneScape. So, we're here in, some secret thing of Sleescaze, and we're gonna take some, take a few more of these notes and stuff. The True Delusion. Okay. So let's read up on these and see what we've got. What memories, a veritable warehouse for my actors. This insane asylum is a real source of laughter. Awfully quiet these days. Now, where's that research? You can't be this antisocial, my boy. We have one party every 5 centuries, and you've missed them. Poor old Nabor locked up in his own prison. What irony. They say I'm the cruel one. Sleescape is disappointed. As an Adra, you've left your stink here. What did you... Wait, Sleescape is disappointed. Is this not... What did you boy Nabor have on you? What a waste. Speaking of old Azzy, perhaps... Oh, maybe this is for Sleescape still. He's just talking in third person. Speaking of old Azzy, I suppose... Perhaps I ought to... let him out too. I'll make sure to spread some rumors of grand riches or something. Quite the discovery, my friend. Hypnotherapy. Think I can put this to better use. Got a new pet now. Leave her head on the west. Out west soon. I'll have her head out west soon. Enough to bring a little more firepower back. Quite literally, if this goes well. I think I have myself quite improved little spy network. Death at Sea. Seems as just notepad used by Sleescape to jot down ideas for a play. The opening section deals with the possible characters and a rough plot involving a sailor who witnesses a murder, so that terrible it renders him mute. However, after a few dozen pages, it devolves into backstage gossip, excerpts from a secret police files on the proposed actors, and tirades against the increasingly complicated plot. After a short gap, the entries resume in a journal format. Seems as my art may be imitating life. I had a chance encounter with Nabor this evening, which may hold the key to my current plot difficulties. Seems that he has received a new inmate to his little asylum, specifically a member of our navy, who has been struck insensible by some terrible injuries. I was almost bored to tears by the conversation until that little nugget of information popped up. I may pay a visit tomorrow, an official inspection. That may pass a bit of time. Maybe seeing a wretch in a similar condition to the one I have been writing about will add a little realism to the scenes. Well, that didn't help. My visit to the asylum has raised more questions than answers. Nabor was almost fawningly open with his records, and it seems there's little fear from his charges. I doubt many of them are capable of subversion at this point. Some are barely able to feed themselves. I eventually requested to see the sailor in question. Nabor took me to a chamber held apart from the others, and I inquired if the patient was dangerous. He replied that it was far more for his own protection. The human was known to shout things to disturb the other patients, agitating them greatly. Nabor claimed that no matter what he tried, the lunatic would not do anything about bobble piteously, occasionally howling and baying in ways most unsettling. When I approached the cell, I found the human inside lying in a pallet of straw. I noticed he was not bound, but he was in a filthy condition and missing his left leg and right foot. On seeing me, he crawled on his belly across the flagstones and pulled himself up using the bars. What he said next was unusual. I cannot get the words out of my mind, nor the intensity from which he spoke with them. Do you really think you can save them, PolarizedMoon? You can't. The spiral of time leads only to the gaping maw of eternity. And this is Zautak. Is this Captain Jack? As he uttered those last syllables, those were hooting and wailing from the nearby cells. The inmates on his level began banging the bars, screaming, and otherwise displaying their afflictions in a chorus of suffering. The pathetic human fell to the floor weeping. As Nabor called for his orderlies to restore order, I returned to my offices. Who this PolarizedMoon was, and who or what is Zautak? Seems my play will have to wait until I have answered these mysteries. So this is from before we met. I returned to the asylum to speak with Nabor and the sailor, only to find that he was later dead. There were no marks upon his body, and nobody was seen to enter or leave the cell. Curious. So, was that a time vortex that I shoved him into? He got sent back in time? According to Nabor's records, the man was a sailor by the name of Gustav Johannes, attached to the patrol vessel of the Glory of Zaros. He was deposited a fortnight earlier with the injuries to his legs and completely mad. He refused to be bathed and reacted with extreme fear of being touched. His outbursts of screaming and howling in the night caused him to be moved to the low... Gustav... Where I encountered... Gustav Johannes. Who is that? Hold on. I wanna see who this is. Gustav Johannes. The sailor aboard the Glory of Zeros, vessel lost to the cursed archipelago, suffered hapipophobia and consistent atrocity, outcries the attack on the ship of Zautak. Zautak is the big hand. Okay, so... Gustav first mentions the World Guardian's name years before they would be born. Okay, so... The Glory of Zeros is a patrol vessel mentioned only in the Death at Sea. So, he might be... He might be, what do you call it? Gosh dang, yeah, because the pieces of hate, we threw Rabid Jack into the water, or into that vortex with the giant hand. So, is that who this is? He wasn't missing a legs though, was he? No, he wasn't. So unless Jack is his real name, does he hold on. Now I'm doing a little Rabid Jack. Feared pirate, blah blah blah. I don't know. All right. Well, that's okay. Moving on. Nabor claims that before meeting me, Gustav had not spoken that name PolarizedMoon, but Zautak was a frequent part of his deranged howling. Could this lone clue be part of a larger threat? I should investigate further. I have undertaken an investigation to the coast to find the remainder of the crew of the Glory, only to find more mysteries. According to my contacts in the port, the ship was wrecked at anchor in an unnatural storm. The sailors scattered and unreachable. I spoke to the admiral of the fleet, who told me that the Glory had been dispatched under this unusual tsunami from the southeast to investigate the region. They found out the mist-haunted volcanic island chain in the area had been reduced apparently overnight to a series of uninhabitable reefs and an archipelago of sandy scree. The humans on board were eager to leave, but the area had just a sinister reputation. The jungles are supposedly hiding a lost city of masked ape things that practiced degenerate cannibal necromancy. However, when the lash was applied, several were persuaded to put on diving gear to go looking beneath the waves to see if treasures could be claimed. Only one to return was Gustav, in condition why he was sent to the asylum. The logbook from then was merely mentioned returning to the port, a most cursory language, noting how only some repairs below the waterline and the loss of more than meant a mutiny. The admiral was as disgusted as I with the quality and document. The promised should be captain ever be found she would face the strictest of punishments. She the captain. Hold on, now I gotta... Okay, hold on. She the captain. Is the captain of this thing... Let's see. I wonder if the captain of that is the she that they're talking about. I wonder if that is what's her name? The pirate captain lady that we met in Pieces of Hate. Who was that? That was who... Yeah, here, hold on. What's her name? Madame Sheesh. A warlord from Wushanko. The archipelago southeast of Menefos and Sophanum. Okay. So, she might be Madame She. Potentially. I don't know. There's a lot of questions going on here. It appears the matter has concluded itself in a rather unsatisfactory manner. After dispatching my agents and using my own skills, I tracked down the last member of the Glory's crew, a werewolf called Liegrass. I approached him at a seedy tavern and found he was drinking to himself into a stupor. No other would approach his table, or even look at him. It seemed that the barkeep was providing him bottles for free. I sat with him and demanded to know what happened aboard the Glory. His answers were evasive as riddles. When I asked him how Gustav had lost his legs, he simply replied, "They wouldn't let go." When I asked what damaged the ship, he claimed claws, and would say no more. I saw this evasion has not caused his drunkenness. Indeed, his eyes reminded me of Gustav, and his words began to take on a strangely portentous meaning that I could not identify. When I asked him what happened to the 4 mutineers, Lygrass shook his head and, with the chill, and told me that the thing Gustav brought on board had killed them. I asked what this item was, and he refused to say. He told me it had sung to the crew at night, and that the 4 men had become absent and had to be killed. I pressed him on what that happened to this artifact, and Lygrass told me it crawled overboard when not watched. Finally, I asked him if he had ever heard of PolarizedMoon, and he said he had not. I got the feeling this was the first truth he had spoken directly in our meeting, so I pressed further and asked him if he had heard of Zautak. Lygrass whimpered like a whipped child and placed his glass upon the table. He then launched into a sing-song catechism that ran as follows. What carves its hate in the monolith Zautak? Though what we'd crawl in silence Zautak. What swims in the ocean of the dead Zautak, Zautak, Zautak. He continued shouting that name over and over again, causing the other disreputable characters in the tavern to accost a pair of us. Despite my rank and powers, I was unable to prevent Lygrass vanishing under a wave of thrown punches and broken bottles. The other patrons kept shouting for him to shut up, but even to the last he kept on crying out that terrible sound. Once order was restored, I had the brawlers executed and the owner of the bar arrested. Lygrass had been killed in the scrum. With him went the very last chance of discovering the mystery of the Glory. As much as I would like to spend the resources investigating the archipelago for answers, more pressing matters called my attention. Majority of the pages following are blank, aside from the single entry containing your date of birth. PolarizedMoon, really? Is this the key at last? I must watch and see. Oh, interesting. The divine delusion. The human soul is a tricky construct. More comprised of emotion than quantifiable elements, yet it is most assuredly a real, measurable thing. This I have demonstrated several times in my experiments. There are more various scholars that would argue the strength of the soul is measured by one's devotion to a deity, that the worship and adherence to the tenets of the powerful being divine classification makes one's soul inherently more enriched and robust. I believe this theory is naught but the prattle of clergy and the dogmatic response of those who themselves live their lives according to the whims of a deity. The empirical evidence does not have me convinced. I have studied the souls of priests and criminals and can find little to no difference in the strength of their soul based on those beliefs. Indeed, some criminals appear to possess stronger souls than the clergymen. Instead, I propose the soul has little actual relationship with the divine and something perhaps entirely other. My extensive research shows me that the health and strength of one's soul comes from action and inspiration. It is my firm belief that the strongest souls belong to those who have made the most out of their lives, who have experienced everything that the world has to offer and braved its greatest of challenges. It seems as though the schism has more difficulty in snapping such souls free from their current host. Furthermore, I posit that the soul is perhaps more closely locked to biology than theology, though certainly it falls outside the practice of conventional medicine. I believe that the soul, like the flesh, can be harmed, healed, and indeed extracted. Indeed, if one could find a compatible host, it can conceivably be possible to transfer a soul into the new host. What effects this could have, I cannot say. Still, progress demands experimentation. Orib, Magister of House Charon. Oh, this is not... Okay, so these aren't all by Sleesgate. This is just research that Sleesgate has. I was reading that as if it was Sleesgate. Okay. Unlock the cave. There's nothing in there. There's a... Okay. I think that's everything I have researched, so let's investigate this shadow focus. Subject is radiating in magical power. I can feel my bones tingling as I step near it. Must be some sort of focus for Sleesgate's control over the Shadow Realm. I have an idea. Am I gonna destroy it? Or take it? Meanwhile... Psst, guys, get in here and block the mask so Sleesgate can't see PolarizedMoon is busy. Ah, cool. What is this? Guthan, Torag, Cariel, speak to me. Arim, brother, help Guthan. Oh no, the only person that can help here is PolarizedMoon. Well, and Guthan can help himself, I suppose. But for now, let's settle with the World Guardian calling the shots, right, PolarizedMoon? What's that? Stricken dumb at the latest puzzle? Still letting Verak goo off your hands? Never mind, I'm sure you're dying to hear what's going on. Guthan here has to keep that spiked ball balanced, because if he does not, then he'll roll down and slam his brothers into a scalding hot grate, pushing them through in glistening chunks. Of course, since he is undead and keeping at the top of even a steep ramp is easy for someone with unlimited stamina, we have a special guest. If Guthan goes too far, he'll roll away the way down there and crush an old friend of the family, Commander Jaycliff. But he's been dead for years. Guthan, why are you hurting yourself like this? Just roll yourself over onto Jaycliff. Nobody will miss that preening bully. Oh, but there's more to it than that. PolarizedMoon, why don't you have a poke around and find out? Okay, so they're all covering the eyes, so he doesn't know that I'm here. Okay, so we've got powered things. Investigate the lever. Torag and Guthan. What is this lever for? Don't touch that. I see you found the solution to Guthan's little problem, Linza. That lever when pulled will raise a barrier that will prevent the ball from rolling down that way. Pull it towards the brothers and they'll be saved. Pull it towards Jaycliff and he'll live. Of course, in order to make this more exciting, whichever party you don't choose will save when impaled by a shiny new replica of Guthan's spear. Why would you do this? Linza, is that you again? Where's PolarizedMoon? Where's the outrage? Never mind, I don't have time to waste on you. PolarizedMoon, the point of this little puzzle is that Guthan has been a rather naughty little boy. You see, he made a decision that saved some people and hurt others. He's been carrying that guilt around like a giant spiky ball for all this time. Now he has to keep making that choice until outside forces fix it for him. So pull the lever and set him free, or just sit back and watch him wear his feet down to nubs. Your choice, PolarizedMoon. Investigate the lever. You know, I think I'd probably take the front off this box and get to the guts of the machine and set off both barriers at the same time. But won't that kill everyone? Not if I do this right. Hey, no cheating. PolarizedMoon, if you're not the one doing this thing, then I'll have to punish someone. PolarizedMoon, you're being very quiet. What are you doing? Meg is about to impersonate you to distract Sliske. How do you think she'll react? Heroically. Tea and crumpets, pip. This is a two-pipe problem and no mistake. By jingo, I can't remember the last time it's such a pickle, what? Thankfully, good old fisticuffs and the old elbow grease should see us through, huzzah. What's going on in there? I'm coming in. Nobody move. And nobody dies. Meg, I panicked. We noticed. Uh-oh. What is this? Where's PolarizedMoon? Linza, tell me where PolarizedMoon, and he's gone. You will live to regret it, however briefly. I'm here, Sliske. I just stepped out of the room to get something from Verak's chamber, right, guys? Yeah, that's right. Oh, PolarizedMoon, your lies are adorable. You know what? Game over. You've had a good time. I've had a good time, and whatever you were planning would only annoy me. So congratulations. Time for the winner to claim their prize. Really. Really and truly. All the people I kidnapped can go free. The brothers can go back to being unfeeling whites, and you will get what I promised you. Sliske, you're being too reasonable. Too reasonable? Goodness. You wound me. I am wounded, everyone. Oh my god. Oh man, I love Sliske. I don't care if you believe me or not, but here's the staff. Time for me to give it to you. Is he gonna stab me with it? This is too perfect. All your choices have brought you here to me. Now your soul will be mine. Linza, we have to stop him. Stay back, he's too powerful. Linza, we can take him. Ah, I wouldn't bet on that. I'm pulling out PolarizedMoon's soul. Soon it will be mine. I have to do something about all these useless memories and emotions, like your childhood, your feelings for Zanuck. The fact that you've seen my plans. My real plans, the secret plans. What's the matter, Sliske? Not what you were expecting? You're not allowed to see behind the mask. Nobody is. Sleesky, this is over. I'm leaving. Linza. You're not allowed to see that. You're not allowed. You're just another pawn. Pawns don't get to play the game by themselves. Ooh. Uh-oh. Looks like I actually angered him this time. Oh, he's just pissed. Oh. Is he just gonna, like, grab me by the throat? Oh, damn. Even worse. He just picked me up and threw me. Oh, he's just angry. Ow. Ooh. Oh, he just beat me up. That is so unlike him. My bench sitting cape. Oh, man. Ow. Oh, that felt good. I haven't been that angry in a while. Hey, Meg, you think you can take me on? Come on, you miserable insect, give me a try. No, I thought as much. Polarized Moon, you hurt me. You really honestly hurt my feelings. And you're going to pay for that. I think you've made a good down payment, but we're nowhere near done today. Here's something for you to think of while you're on your knees. Linza betrayed you. Sleesky. Her and Rolomia were on this right from the start, isn't that right, Linza? Linza, he's lying, right? Linza? I had to, you don't understand. Since you'll probably spin this too to make yourself look better, I'll let Polarized Moon hear my version. Linza here is a fraud, a thief, and a liar. She never learned to smith dragon weapons. She stole their secrets from the Dragonkin. Stole the ore from them as well. Now, we both have what reasonable chaps the Dragonkin are when people take things from them, especially lesser races like those who could use those things against them. They were hunting me, I had to do something. And so she came to me. She came to me. I made her an offer. I'd give her the strength to fend off the Dragonkin by herself. In return, she'd feed you this quest like a good little collaborator. Linza, I had to do it. People found out then what happened to me. You, Polarized Moon, the World Guardian, you go around punishing thieves like me who endanger the rest of the world. I had nobody else to turn to. I didn't know about the staff, I swear. And speaking of turning, I know I agreed to wait until you were dead before making you a white, but I've changed my mind. No. Oh, is she the final white on the list? Linza the Disgraced. Oh, damn. Now, Polarized Moon. I know that when you're not writhing in pain, you're thinking, why did Sleesky only beat me mostly to death? That's because I'm going to get the Barrows brothers and sister to send you to the rest of the way. Then they're going to kill the other hostages. Then I'm going to send them to kill your friends, your family, basically anyone that has ever brought you joy. So when you wake up in Lumbridge, you'll have that to look forward to. No. Excuse me? You're not going to kill Polarized Moon, Sleesky. Linza might be under your control, but we can check her while Polarized Moon escapes. I am surrounded, if not inundated, with miserable wretches who think they know who they are dealing with. Polarized Moon, I can feel this control over returning. Run! Yes, run all you want. You can't. Can you outrun the ground, Polarized Moon? Being a World Guardian will being a World Guardian stop you from being crushed? Is he just gonna smash the... I'm done here. You're all dead. And you. If you think what I did to your souls before was bad, be a blessing compared to what is coming. Linza. Oh, damn. Run! The roof is coming down. Oh, I still have all my health. Tunnel's collapsing. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we've got a timer. You've unlocked the room, or the escape. Okay. Is there a... Okay, why? This feels too easy. Rope is unstable, you pull it down. Oh, great. I'm stunned. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay, I'm not stunned anymore. Okay, let's go. So how do I know which one's the correct one? I mean, there's only 3 of them, so... Okay, let's climb that rope. Ow. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, I need to climb this rope. 2, 1, go. Okay, go. I'm not gonna stay to fight these guys. They're not very strong anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm assuming then that you deliberately have to go to get all 3 of them. 30, 29, I'm doing my best! I'd rather they not die. Okay. Oh, we made it. Where are we? We're probably in the Barrows area, right? Yeah. We're alive. Oh, thank the stars we're alive. Yes, and you've done well, PolarizedMoon, despite everything. You okay? I mean, did these guys steal some of your soul, right? Feel a little odd, but that's about it. I'd be careful if I were you. Anyway, now we're free from here, I must return to my duties. Farewell, PolarizedMoon, I am in your debt. Yes, I have returned to the port. Adventure waits for no woman. Your allies return home. Darok. Darok, what are you doing up here? Sleevescape has regained control of us, but not totally. Whatever you did, either in the trials or the sanctum, we have some slight control. I'm here to tell you that, and tell you that Linza can still be saved. She's not like us. She's undead and will return from the dead like we do. But Sleevescape's control over her is weaker. There is still hope. Thank you for that, Darok. What now? Now I'll return to my tomb as before. We will pretend that Sleevescape's rule over us is absolute still. But know this, when the time is right, we will stand with you. I'll do what I can when that happens. Until then. Ooh. Access to new Barrows encounter, giving you a chance to acquire some new tier 80 augmentable Barrows armor and weapon. Fantastic. You have gained experience, lamps, cool. I want to fight Linza now. I guess let's... Oh. Cool, and I gotta level up in a couple of things, actually. Nice. Elder Rune, Pterosaur Maul, Nourished Energy, Effigy. Okay. So let's see if we can't fight Linza. Are these randomized? I actually don't know. I mean, they're not hard to... no. So, let's spend some... Oh, speaking of Linza, there we go. There she is. Oh, she seems much more powerful than the others. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna steal some health from you. Oh, she is much stronger than the others. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, actually, can I... Can I cheat this? I think I might be able to cheat this. Okay, if I... Ow. Okay, nope, you know what? She's much stronger than the other ones. Alright, well, let's, move on, I guess. I have... Tales of Nomad, another mini-quest. Sift through Nomad's memory on the western side of the lower level of the underworld. Return to the underworld by passing through Death's door in Death's office. Okay, cool. So I guess we're gonna go do Nomad's memories. Alright. Interesting. That was a great quest. I hated every second of that. Holy crap. That felt a lot like Saw. It's telling me to go to war? No, I'm pretty sure we need to go to... Yeah. Sure, we're going here. It said go through Death's Door, right? Let me take a look again. Return to the underworld by passing through Death's Door in Death's office. Yes. Oh, apparently I can only go for there from the other side. I love that he's got two different groups of armor. River Nomenon? I'm assuming it's Nomenon? Where I'm going? Because the city of few people have been asked to brought here. Head through the portal to return. Okay. So the lower level. Tales of Nomad contains some voiceover content. We suggest that you turn sound on. Yeah. It's on. Oh, Nomad's memory. Okay, cool. So this one's got voices. My life began here, at the village edge. Walls of stone were my home. Now they all but gone. Trees instead have taken my place. The trees are not me. Wait, I thought it had voice. Hold on. Audio. Voiceover is all the way up, so it should be fine. The trees are not me, yeah. Is there more? Okay. So do I just keep going across the bridge? Oh, there's a lot of crows here. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on, let me walk through the middle of it. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, there's another... something or other up here. Whoa, what? Spot Corp. Duar into Florbrid. Okay, a chill runs down your spine. You wonder what it could mean. Nomad's bounty? Do I enter this? Behind these doors is a scar in the underworld, a memory of the battle with Nomad, but amplified by the pain and sorrow he caused. Be warned, the memory is stronger and more dangerous than the original battle. You will need to be prepared. Death is not safe during this fight, and you cannot teleport out of Nomad's arena. The final phase of combat, Nomad will be able to... you will be unable to escape the arena. You should only be able in this fight you're confident. Okay. I'm assuming that's not what we're doing here. So what am I doing with this? What am I doing here? I found a bird. I don't know. Am I just like looking for stuff down here? Do I have to go back to the examine wandering memory? Appears to be a foot short. The trees are not me. The village edge. Is that Edgeville? Do I need to go to Edgeville? Am I like going around searching for... I'm gonna check Edgeville. If not, I don't know where we're going. The walls of stone in Edgeville, potentially? The village edge. There were old stones here. So maybe there's an old wall here. So maybe... Erskine? Wandering Ramaki. There's a lot of people standing here. None of that seems correct. Emissary of Zamorak. Yeah, cool. Okay. The trees are not me. An instanced encounter. The trees are not me. I don't know what we're looking for here. Okay, I need to look this up because I am lost. Tales of Nomad. Return to the river, Death's office, sift through the memory on the western side, make sure you click to end the memory before moving on, otherwise the memory will not appear. Oh, did I guess I didn't click. Okay. Okay, before I'm not gonna read on from there. I'm just gonna go back and check the... I'm gonna go back and check that. So I'm assuming these are all gonna be like riddles telling me where to go next. Type deal. Alright. Let's go. The hourglass turns. Yes. It is cool that you can go to both afterlife areas by going through Death's Door. That's actually really cool. So is this the story of him and how he became... So he died. Guthix... Okay, that's Guthix's symbol. And then... Guthix gave him... I'm not entirely sure that, River Numenon. So I didn't see an end button, so that might be the problem here. Sift through the memory. Okay. I don't see an end button. Hold on, what? Why is this not... Make sure you click to end the memory. I don't... Is there supposed to be some other, like, piece of stuff on the surface here? I'm lost. Why is this not working? Is there a problem with this? What, I'm lost here. Hold on. Maybe I did do it? Do I have to click it? Let's go back to Drainer. Let's take a look. I guess I did only look against one. There are other stone walls, so maybe, because there's the stone wall that goes the other way. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's check the other direction first. Because there's the north wall and then there's the west wall. I didn't even think about that, so maybe I need to go to the west wall. Because there's this little wall right here. I don't know if that's the wall that he's talking about. It doesn't look like it. The trees are oh! The trees are not me. Well, I found it. Okay. Alright, well, either way, that's about all the time I've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night. And I will continue sifting through these memories tomorrow. Bye-bye!